Good morning, everyone. This is Nath Global News, your trusted source for accurate and balanced reports from South Sudan and the region. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir Mayardit has dismissed the governor of Upper Nile state and appointed a new leader in his place amid ongoing instability in the region. Let's take a closer look at the details. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir has dismissed the governor of Upper Nile State, James Koang Chuol, and immediately appointed Dollar Ruot as his replacement. The decree, announced on state-owned South Sudan Broadcasting Corporation, took effect immediately with no official reason provided for the change. Koang, who was appointed in March, was removed after months of unrest between the White Army militia and government forces in Upper Nile. The newly appointed governor, Dollar Ruot, also hails from Nasir and previously served as Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly. The decree cited constitutional powers of the Transitional Constitution of South Sudan, 2011, as amended. I, Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan, do hereby relieve James Koang Chuol from his position as the governor of Upper Nile State and appoint Dollar Ruot as the new governor. Following the announcement, prominent civil society leader Edmund Yakani welcomed the new appointment, but urged Governor Dollar Ruot to tackle the deep-rooted violence and instability that have gripped the state for years. Yakani described Upper Nile as a state where political elites have long fueled deadly communal violence and gross human rights violations. He called on the new governor to repair the social fabric, protect civilians, and promote peace and dialogue among communities. Yakani's message. Yakani emphasized that while communities may have disagreements, violence should never be a tool for resolving differences. He pledged civil society support to the new leadership as long as it prioritizes peace and civilian protection. The moment has come for you to double your efforts and face the challenge of citizen demand for peace and stability. We hope your term will be a term of repairing the social fabric, Yakani said. And here are today's top stories. October 3rd, 2025, Jonglei State. A suspected armed group linked to the local militia known as the Red Belt carried out a daring robbery in Duck County, Jonglei State. The attack happened Thursday night at the Randit Money Transfer Agency in Poltep, the headquarters of Duck County, according to County Commissioner John Shatim. The criminals stole over 45 million South Sudanese pounds and nearly $1,800. The assailants also disarmed the police guard, seizing his AK-47 rifle. Commissioner Shatim confirmed that no suspects have been arrested so far, but said security forces are actively pursuing the attackers. The Red Belt, which Jonglei authorities recently labeled a criminal group, has been linked to several violent incidents this year, including clashes with the National Security Service. In a video released Friday, Red Belt leader Leek Mammer Leek denied the group was in rebellion, claiming their uniform was only to distinguish them from rivals. He described their clashes with security forces as a misunderstanding, armed men in rural areas, security patrols in borough. Jonglei remains a hotspot for intercommunal violence, with groups like the Red Belt complicating the fragile security situation. South Sudan pushes Kenya to lower port charges. Juba, Nairobi. The government of South Sudan has asked Kenya to review cargo handling fees and container deposits at the port of Mombasa. Mombasa is South Sudan's main trade route, handling nearly 10% of its cargo, making Juba the port's second largest client after Uganda. But Kenya currently charges $5,000 per container, a fee South Sudan says is too high and hurting trade. South Sudan's ambassador to Kenya, Anthony Khan, told the Business Daily that some traders have abandoned their cargo at the port due to the high costs. Meanwhile, John Dung, executive secretary at the Northern Corridor Authority, said negotiations are underway to reduce deposits by introducing alternative guarantees for container returns. Ambassador Anthony Khan speaking. Trucks crossing into South Sudan, goods offloaded in Juba markets. South Sudan relies heavily on imports from Kenya, including food, beverages, and manufactured goods. October 4th, 2025, Nile, Jonglei State. Massive protests erupted early Saturday in Lankan, the stronghold of the SPLM-AIO demonstrates, as thousands of residents took to the streets demanding the immediate release of First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar and other detained SPLM-AIO leaders. Crowds of protesters waving flags or marching, banners calling for peace and justice. Traditional leaders addressing the crowd. Youth and women's groups holding banners. Peace is the only path forward.